Woo! Alright, watch my stream, bro. I need some help. You gotta coach me.
Build up. I gotta finish my training before I become, Phil Jackson out here. Devontae Adams. I hope to God you dare to blitz me, man. I hope the fuck you do. I'm torching that shit. Not even torching, I'm just Shwamp. No, but really don't blitz me. I hate not having time.
Jags and Titans got the best jerseys.
Do they though? Damien Harris with another. I'm gonna give his power back to like.
I'm gonna tell the Steelers to send Bell. Maybe I could get Bell.
Can you just play me now?
I'm in a game. Watch my stream.
Oh yeah, I forgot you said that. I was like, he's taking too long. What went up? +2 bulk, +1 carrying, +2 bulk area vision.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State.
Oh my God, it's snowing.
Bank Field here in Jacksonville.
Is it really?
Oh no, it's raining. It looked like snow.
As both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago, we are just about ready for
damn,
football.
0-3 start, not a good start.
Set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
I should say that to your Bears spot.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports.
Funny.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the
All right, let's go. This defense, I like it. I like it. I made it exactly how I wanted it.
Okay, my left guard, center, and right the offensive scheme. How can I make it so that they do? What did I say? Left guard, center, right guard? I have to make them power. Okay.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up, about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a back. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
Well, we want to say get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice.
Should have just ran. Why didn't I run? I have to run. I have to make a decision and go.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a play fake here on first down.
That could have been my interception.
It's Hodges. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Foles rolling to his right. That is caught at the
damn it, I tried to get that
down he goes as they work it
inside
the 10 to the 7. A good pickup.
This is
there,
a very
22.
bad first drive. Okay. Let's go, defense. Bend, but don't break.
First opportunity in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And they'll go with the ground attack.
Wow, he spun right after. Oh, my God.
For a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars
spun right by me.
Right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys. All right. That was horrible first defense,
Here's
but
Rambo
it's
out
okay.
to kick this one away.
It is okay.
Now Dion Lewis to return.
Hey, kick return. Oh, what the fuck?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry
David
for
Henry.
Derrick Henry. And he's got
What I always say, David. That boy is mad slow, bro.
Field and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the back side
Derrick
on the
Henry
right side of the
slow?
offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Dion Lewis isn't that slow.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it.
It did the stupid push the pile thing animation for me.
On 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
What team is this? Again? It's okay. Hold on. I'm trying to try. I think he's center. Alright, he's got it. 3 center.
2nd down, Cousins.
Yeah, defense is all B's except for 3 positions.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Out of corner, so that's good.
Alright, come on, we're not going 1
see
and
if
2.
there are any draft stories.
Let's go, guys. Let's go, guys.
Completion here now.
Let's go, guys.
3rd and 2.
Frampton and Hammond.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do?
I might be able to get a touchdown on this drive.
And avoiding the big hit.
Play.
Double plus, big time play.
They go play action here on 1st down.
He's so trash.
The collision there jarred the
okay.
ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw.
Yeah, that receiver
but the
is
collision
not good
came
at
at
all.
the
I just gotta
exact
get him
time
good.
he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Yo,
so they gave
Jordan,
up the
you
early
there?
touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get about about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So this will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, Cousins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's Foles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Titan football. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good.
Needed.
With the former volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Marshall now, the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating for...
And that's caught.
He didn't drop that.
A big third down play there for the Jags. 44 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Here we go. Hey, goal. Sound goal. Silence. Check. Okay. Great.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
13.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Play fake. Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Just get open. Please get open. Please get open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, the all-pro corner there defensively for Jacksonville.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
46, 42. Let's have a kick.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helps in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Play action now. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
Oh my goodness, can we get a stop?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. They'll look to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Telvin Smith in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The first carry for the expatriate. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. Throwing is Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now another timeout here called by the Titans as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Six. Yes. Okay. Come on.
On third down, that's Grant. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
22.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down, here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hello?
Yo.
You ready? No.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Going up top. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Who was he throwing that
Hit
to?
by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
You gonna play me after you don't watch the
And
game?
they'll run it here. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Game is on, right? Who's playing right now?
We've reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
God.
And here's Lewis. Nice little juke. And he'll get it up just
make sure
past
I'll
the 20.
advertise it in the group chat.
Go to work at the 21-yard line.
What?
Out come the Titans now.
Advertise
They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter
Watch
three.
this if you want to see me.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
I threw an interception. I was supposed to throw none.
Does it go down when you throw an interception? Does something go down?
No.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
Don't throw interceptions, but nothing will go down.
This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
I should have had a touchdown.
On play action.
Oh my God! Why doesn't this channel work? I don't want to. All right, look.
That's caught inside the 20.
Why doesn't what?
And he'll get this way down
CBS
into
work.
Jacksonville territory. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 46 yards.
Do we not have NBC? All right, that didn't work. Does Fox work? We don't have NBC or Fox. Which is where I go.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Titans are going to take the lead.
Yeah.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now here's Suckup
on another
to kick
channel?
it away.
What?
I'm not trying to watch it on my phone. Game.
It's definitely on any it's definitely on like all cable channels. I mean at least one.
It's not on. I don't know why my cable box isn't working for NBC and Fox.
I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up
Let's
their
go. Jordan, my man's already got 2 receptions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Who, their rookie?
No, not my rookie.
The rookie was a wide receiver. Or just a random?
Nah, the guy that I told you was 6'5", Calvin Johnson, man.
Oh, yeah, isn't that your wide receiver?
Yeah, he got 2 receptions and one. I mean, he got like 4 receptions and 2 touchdowns.
Past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, I still can't believe this man, Randy, unbelievable stats.
What happened?
2. You know, like, who does that?
Who does what?
Catches 120 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Oh yeah, that wasn't even one of his best games. He had oh shit, what's going on this play?
I think I know what you.
He had 3 receptions and 3 touchdowns.
For Jacksonville.
It's like down in
43
the
yards.
Yep.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, let me hold him to a touchdown right here. I mean, to a...
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Got me in
What? That kills me. Plays like that kill me.
A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars
plays like that kill me, bro.
point of tying this one up.
Come on, it's only on NBC. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch it on my phone.
So all square here in this third quarter.
Honestly, just come to Gray.
And here's Lewis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I don't know.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
So how are you
these
getting
two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the Titans come up here first and 15, but kind of interesting, the Titans were penalized the second least amount in the NFL in 2017. Cousins.
Aren't you on Wilson?
Yeah,
That
I'm
one
almost
into
right
the
now.
hands of Thielen, complete. Only 2 yards on the completion.
Y'all have
It's second
a
down.
big TV there?
Out where?
Great.
Yeah.
I try to just watch the games and shit. Yeah.
Well, we only have like a, I think it's 62, but we're getting a 70.
It's 7-0. There's only a little bit of snow.
Oh, really?
The Chiefs are up. Yeah.
First quarter is like coming to an end right now.
7 minutes left. It just started.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, so now he can run.
That was second down, throw for Cousins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
How do you get that wrench? Oh, it's probably paint.
What?
No, I just saw a fucking coach over his jersey. First down. Probably painful.
They go play action. Cousins on the move to his left. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Throwing again, Cousins on second and 10. Man over the middle, and it's complete.
Oh my God, bro! This man, the guy I put my superstar trade on, he's like, he's too big. So like the first tackle, he always breaks.
150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution, it's not just performance.
Yeah, 6'5".
Mental aspect is going on because right now he's kept the defense so much on their heels.
You wouldn't have took him though. He's a 68 overall in the
And what kind of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Just what you want.
Yeah, but the receivers that come out of the draft class are always like, if they're like 6'4" and over, they're never like over a 90 speed. I got lucky here. That's what I always do. Whenever we get superstar trades, I always go right to the free agency and I get a receiver out of there.
Again, it's Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling,
and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The four-time All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Wow, he picked that off?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
What happened?
He said Chiefs up 14-0. It's looking like an upset. Even though that's not an upset, I don't understand.
You know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
This game is so annoying right now,
he's
bro.
taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back now in Jacksonville.
How is that an interception?
All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
All right. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, Jordan. I'm not going to lose this game. What did I
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Foles. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down. That's Grant. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And they'll go ground game
Turn
here
back
to the
on injuries. Why?
And he's corralled.
No, injuries are
before
winning.
getting it inside the 35. 4th down,
But
no
in comp
problem.
only, the Jaguars
19
said
yards
turn
that
back on
time, and now it's
injuries,
1st and
and
10.
co-commissioner said gotcha. Why would you don't want them more?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught inside the
Catches
5.
everything.
He got 29 yards.
His players don't
that
drop
time.
anything. What am I supposed to
Great
do?
job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football.
Oh, my God.
He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Go, go, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a kick there.
And you know, I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
I need time in the pocket. I'm at the 5-yard line. We gotta go 95 yards. Alright. Shouldn't be hard.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. A second down throw for Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
I'm gonna need you guys to like block hard on this because I cannot.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. The Jaguars getting set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide?
How is he holding on to everything, yo?
Do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe?
Bro, his receivers aren't dropping a single ball.
Confidence, he's going to turn things around.
We'll see what they do. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Wow, Jordan, you were up 24-14 and he came back?
Yeah, why do you know that?
The scores were showing up at the bottom of the screen.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go.
Missed the field goal, but it gave me a comfortable lead because I lagged. Came back, kicked the field goal, won.
Just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And he gets a fumble on the last kick return of the game.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And Lambo will put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back to throw. Steps away. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Yeah, Jordan, that's 68 overall. He has 8 receptions, 202 yards.
From the 32 now.
Why?
Here's 1st and 10.
What you mean, why? He's getting open and just feeding the ball.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Trucks over it. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
It's not
Credited
fair.
with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Is that the guy you gave
Inside
Superstar
of a
to?
minute to go now.
Or is
2
that just a
timeouts
guy?
left. Still in pretty good
I
shape.
gave
I think they're in
my
excellent
God.
shape
I
here.
don't
They
see.
use
Now
the
you got
timeouts
me wondering
judiciously
what the fuck is
and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Because my Raiders nigga is Superstar. I
Back
knew one,
to
but I
throw.
was
Oh my God, just loose.
It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you're doing. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late.
Touchdown
Now,
with 36
you got to
seconds
rally
left.
your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice.
Logan Ryan with the
A
interception.
crusher there as it's intercepted.
How was that game?
Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard
Yeah, I
line.
don't know, bro. It's still going.
Just a
But
little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know
I
the
just
easy
ended
thing
it,
is to
though.
go
Do a
back to
pick.
mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
yeah, people in this league aren't good though.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, receiver. Gun. Spurs.
Now Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
You're gonna watch the game, right?
Yeah, bro.
Here's Brett Kern now. As he's on for the 5th time here today.
All right, I'll be back.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.